Hi, everybody. Welcome to Get Fit from Home. I'm Sam Kemper, and I'm not going to waste any time. Let's get right into it. I am a National Academy of Sports Medicine personal trainer, certified at 19 years old, and a NASM nutrition coach at 20 years old. I've been running since I was 14, and those are my personal bests, all from high school. And I've been lifting weights since about junior year of high school, mainly for track and then in college to actually get stronger. And those are my personal bests in lifting. Yeah, that's me. Those pictures are taken 3 years apart, and it's crazy to see how much progress can be made in such a short time. So I'm going to walk you through my tips for success. Let's break some misconceptions. Everyone has the ability to get better. Genetics play a factor, injuries play a factor, but everyone has the potential to get better. Everyone can get better through the process of general adaptation syndrome. General adaptation syndrome has 3 stages. Stage 1 is alarm reaction. When the stressor is introduced, your body reacts to adapt to it. Stage 2 is resistance development. This is when your body increases functional capacity to adapt to the stressor. And this is the area that you need to stay in and try to be comfortable in to improve. Stage 3 is exhaustion. The stressor is too much or lasting too long for your body to handle. Stay in this area too long and you will get hurt. So training is really about listening to your body and being able to determine what is resistance development from what is exhaustion. Strength training applies to everyone. Men, women, elders, children, if they choose. Every person can benefit from improving their strength. Important note number 2, muscles don't have eyes. Any form of resistance work will work your muscles. It doesn't matter whether you're curling textbooks or dumbbells. It'll work the same as long as your form is consistent. And finally, different volume for different goals. If you're trying to put on a lot of size and get really strong, you're not going to be lifting the same way as someone who is rehabilitating an injury. But no matter what your goal is, everyone should work within 3 to 4 sets of 5 to 20 reps, with very few exceptions. So here's the question: how do I get better? You can get better by creating a workout schedule that works for your lifestyle. There is no easy fix that works for everybody because we all have such different hobbies and availability and goals. You need to create your own plan that you will actually want to fulfill. So, what is your goal? On the right is the OPT model, and that shows the 5 ways to strength train. I've condensed them into stabilization, size, strength, and snap. Snap meaning power. The main goals people have are usually stabilization or size. Strength and snap are usually sought after by athletes who already have a fundamental base of stabilization work. So if you want to get more stable, you want to improve your body mechanics, and you're a beginner, you should be doing sets with 15 to 20 reps. This high volume will make sure you're building proper mechanics. The weight you're using should be light because you're doing so many reps. If your goal is size, you should be doing 6 to 12 reps of a medium to heavy weight. What's important to understand is that whether or not you're doing stabilization work or size work, a perfect rep is the same. 1 second up, 1 second hold, 2 to 3 seconds down. This tempo is the best way to build muscular strength. If you're doing fast, uncontrolled reps, you'll get hurt more and get less results. Now that you know how many sets and reps you should be doing, it's time to split your muscle groups based on your goal and time available. I separate the body into 3 groups: lower body, core, and upper body. Here are a few example workout splits based on how frequently you work out in 1 week. If you want to strength train twice a week, you should be doing lower body on day 1 and upper body on day 4. You should include core at the end of these workouts because you don't want to neglect any part of your body. If you want to work out 3 times a week, you should be doing lower body on day 1, core on day 3, and upper body on day 5. It's important, however you do this, to space it out. If you want to work out 4 times a week, double the 2 times a week schedule and still do core at the end of each day. If you're someone who wants to work out 6 times a week, double the 3 times a week schedule. On a 6 times a week schedule, day 1 is lower, day 2 is core, day 3 is upper, and then day 5 is lower, day 6 is core, and day 7 is upper. It's important, no matter how you break it down, to have at least 2 to 3 days between working the same muscle groups. For lower body training, most people will do the same movements. There are compound movements which require multiple muscles at once, and you should pick 2 to 3 of them. Examples of these are squats, hip bridge, lunges, deadlifts, and isolation movements, which only require 1 muscle. Also pick 2 to 3 of these. Calf extensions, quad extensions, hamstring curls, wall sits, or toe raises. That's your lower body workout. For core training, you need to target all 4 areas of your middle body. The 4 areas of your middle body are upper abs, obliques, lower abs, and lower back. So pick 1 to 2 motions to target each area. Sit-ups, decline sit-ups or crunches, Russian twists or side crunches, scissor kicks, leg crunches or planks, and Supermans or good mornings. The graphic also demonstrates many core exercises you could do. Some involve the ball, most involve body weight. Core work is really about training stabilization. And for upper body training, the same motions are also used for most people. So for compound movements, big movements, pick 2 to 3. Push-ups or bench press both work the same muscles. Dips, military press, pull-ups or chin-ups, and rows. And for the isolation moves, pick 2 to 3 as well. Chest flies, tricep extensions, curls, front raises, or side raises. Or you could do this split, which I didn't mention. The full body split is when you work out and do your whole body in 1 session. I would recommend evenly splitting the time between lower body, core, and upper body. Follow the same rules I mentioned earlier. 3 sets, 8 to 15 reps, consistent rests. Make sure you're choosing some compounds and some isolations. An example could be squats and hip bridges, plank and Supermans, chin-ups and chest flies. All right, that is strength training in a nutshell. Remember that good form equals faster results, so you really don't gain anything by cheating on reps. Use consistent weights or body weight for each motion. Whatever you choose, make sure that it's consistent. Intensity is key. For me, using 10 pounds on some exercises is actually more intense than using 20s because I'm doing the exercises correctly. For demonstrations on any of the movements I mentioned in this presentation, check out my free videos on YouTube. Either or, they both have almost every motion I listed in this presentation. This presentation was primarily on strength training, but the perfect workout routine is 50-50 cardio strength. The ideal routine is 1/3, 1/3, 1/3, including flexibility. but at the very least, everybody should be doing an even split between cardio and strength. And cardio is something anybody can do from home. Options for everyone include no equipment cardio, like walking, jogging, running, sprinting. Yes, all three of those are different. High intensity interval training, or HIIT, hiking, sports, and dance. Equipment cardio includes swimming, biking, rowing, elliptical, and Jacob's ladder. Cardio for weight loss. This is the reason most people like cardio. So here's how long to do each form of cardio to achieve fat loss. Walking requires a minimum of 30 minutes. Hiking requires a minimum of 20 minutes. It's harder because of the terrain changes. Jogging requires a minimum of 5 minutes and a maximum of 30 minutes unless trained. If you do too much jogging, you might get hurt. Running and sprinting are done in intervals that max at 5 minutes with consistent 1 to 3 minute recovery periods. And HIIT training is done also in intervals that max at 2 minutes with 1 to 2 minute recovery periods. All right, that's it. I hope you enjoyed that presentation. For more information on actual training, email me here. For workout demonstrations and other nutrition Q&As and health content, check out my YouTube. There are 60 videos. All of them are free. All of them are available to you if you choose. I hope you enjoyed. Please reach out if you did. And that's really it. So take care, everyone. Stay safe, and goodbye.